Up next, we will review our 45, 45, 90 triangles. Take a look at the triangle that I have drawn in purple in your upper left. This reviews the formula that we need to use, where the two legs are A, and the hypotenuse is A root 2. So let's use these steps that we have in the box to the upper right to help us solve the special right triangles that we have below. So the first step is going to be to put the formula onto the triangle. So our legs equal A, and then our hypotenuse, which is across from our right angle, equals A root 2. Step 2 says to solve for A. So looking at the three equations that we just set up, you're looking for which one is going to be the easiest to solve for A. In this case, that's going to be A equals 4 root 3, because this one is already solved for us. Step 3 says to use substitution to solve for the remaining sides. So let's go ahead and go to our other leg, which says y equals A. We know that A equals 4 root 3, so we can go ahead and substitute that in. So we get y equals 4 root 3. Then we can go ahead and do the same thing with our hypotenuse. Start by writing your equation, x equals A root 2. And then we're going to substitute in 4 root 3 for A. So we have x equals 4 root 3 times root 2. So to simplify this, we'll leave our 4 in front, and then we multiply the two numbers that are on the inside of our square roots. So 3 times 2 gives us square root 6. So now we have all three of our sides solved for. Now would be a great time to pause this video and give the second example a try. Then you can check when you are ready. So we're going to start by again putting the formula onto the triangle. So our legs equal A, and our hypotenuse across from the right angle equals A root 2. Next, we solve for A. In this case, the easiest equation would be the hypotenuse. So 10 equals A root 2. Then I know I'm going to solve for A, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this equation right away so I have my variable on the left side. Sometimes it makes it a little nicer to do this early on, but you can flip your equation at any point while you're solving. So if I want to get A by itself, I would need to divide both sides by the square root of 2. So my square root of 2's cancel out on this side. I have A equals 10 over root 2. Now notice I do have a square root in the denominator, and we don't want that. So we need to rationalize the denominator by multiplying by the square root of 2 over the square root of 2. Now we have A equals 10 root 2 on the top over the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 would be square root 4, which is just 2. Then we can simplify one step further by dividing 10 by 2, which gives us 5 root 2. Next, let's use that value that we just solved for and substitute to solve for the remaining sides. So let's go to our leg T equals A. We know what A is, so we can substitute that in. So T equals 5 root 2. Then our other leg, we have A equals W or W equals A. Same thing, I just flipped it right away. And I'm just substituting in for A again. So W equals 5 root 2. So now we have all three of our sides solved for.